James, thank you so much for joining us and welcome to South Africa tonight. Let's talk about how the Namola app, first and foremost, assists victims of domestic violence.
Okay, well, I mean, basically the app, obviously, it works nationally and it works wherever you are. So no matter where that domestic violence may occur, we're able to locate you in anywhere within South Africa. And obviously then we can get the help to you in the fastest possible way by locating the closest possible responder to you via our control centre, which have got trained human beings in there. And this is critical to remember, that although we're a technology driven company, we rely very heavily on the human interaction of our trained call centre, amazing staff, and it's very reassuring for a victim of domestic violence to actually hear a human voice on the end of the line and know that they are getting the fastest possible help.
All right. And first, let's just talk about how this works, because clearly you need a cell phone, right?
With our bulk of our package, which is the backbone of our business, is a free-to-download app, which you need a cell phone for. We also have introduced in the last 1 or 2 months, we've introduced our standalone panic button, which works completely independently of your cell phone. It's got GPS and GSM, i.e. cell phone capabilities, so you don't need to be within a certain radius of your cell phone. It doesn't rely on the Bluetooth from your cell phone. It doesn't rely on your Bluetooth battery. It works exactly the same, so you press a button on the standalone device as you do on the cell phone, and our call centre is activated and they call you back on the app, they call you back on your phone, and on the panic tracker they call you back on the device itself.
And how long will it take from the moment that you press the, emergency, part of the app till you get a response back?
We guarantee that you'll get a response back within 90 seconds. But without blowing our own trumpets too much, we're often quicker than that. But within 90 seconds, you will get to hear a human voice on the end of the line, and you'll get the reassurance that you are just about to get the fastest possible help.
Now, James, we've also seen, the scourge of domestic violence and domestic abuse, killings, murders in the country, especially in the last few weeks. It's garnered a lot of media attention. Just from your stats and your numbers, I mean, how many emergency requests do you receive daily?
It fluctuates wildly. I mean, I'd hate to say it can range from, to use a terrible phrase, on a quieter day we can get between 10 and 15, and we can go right up to over 100, 200 actual calls. We get a lot of test incidents, which we encourage people to test the app and the devices, but actual calls, it can vary wildly, and there's no particular pattern to it. It's not like a traditional business, for example, that a weekday may be more busier than a Sunday or less busy, and it doesn't follow patterns that you would think a Friday night and a Saturday night are busier. There's no predicting it, and there's no real actual numbers that you can follow any kind of pattern to.
Yeah, and just touching on missing persons, which we've seen in the past couple of days and weeks as well, where women have been going missing, children have gone missing.
Yeah.
This clearly affecting families and loved ones directly. But I know that Namola app has also a family feature for tracking loved ones. How does that work?
Well, exactly as you say, we have the ability to track an individual should the need arise. We can track where they are. Again, it's using the GPS technology, and we can alert and track and find where that individual is and alert the relevant authorities to find that exact location using the GPS technology. So yes, our family feature allows tracking of children, of partners, of whatever it might be, with their permission, obviously, and then we can locate them and we can get them the fastest possible help there.
James, I have to be honest that in as much as we're seeing innovation and technology bridging a gap between, some of the challenges we're facing in society, such as, crime and emergency requests, one may also criticize the app and saying, does it not exclude those who do not have smartphones, the internet, perhaps live in remote areas where the mobile connectivity is not as, popular? How do you address those communities and help them?
Yeah, I mean, look, you're absolutely right. At this stage, it does. We're very, very aware of that. There are plans in the future for us to get Namola stations within various communities and to get Namola into focal points within rural communities and in towns so that they do have access to it. It might not be exactly where they are. We have limitations, unfortunately. We are limited by technology, but we do have plans afoot that we're going to be seeing in the future where we will make it more accessible to more people.
All right, James, and we look forward to that update when it comes. James Bell, Sales and Marketing Manager for Namola app. Thank you so much for your time.
Good.
All right, there was James Bell joining us.